Typically, we started by introducing ourselves to our audiences.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is recording.
Hi
Vageesh, how are you?
I like to.
Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome to my YouTube channel. This is an experiment that I'm trying to do just by having a casual conversation with people from different domains, just providing some insights at the same time to people who are joining. I hope people are going to get something out of this. I hope you guys are comfortable doing this as well. So let's start this video. So you guys can go ahead and introduce yourself. You can just tell your name, where are you from, and what are you studying here. And before coming here, what did you pursue? What were you doing? And some 2 to 3 crazy instances that you have done after coming here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can go.
Yeah, I'm Vamshi, currently pursuing my master's in data analytics at Roux Institute. So before that, I had my bachelor's in healthcare and environmental sciences.
And you're from?
I'm from India. Before that, I had a bachelor's in healthcare and environmental sciences, where I used to work with a lot of healthcare data and environmental data. Yeah, I used to work with a lot of wet lab things, wet lab experiments, and all those, where I used to collect a lot of blood samples kind of things and everything in my bachelor's. That is when I developed some interest in data analytics. I got to know that every experiment or every activity produces some kind of data, and why can't we work on that data? I mean, that is the core of analytics. So that is when I felt interested to do my master's in data analytics. Before coming here, I worked 1 year as a healthcare analyst at Max Healthcare Solutions. So I'm totally working in the operations department in that hospital to decrease the emergency readiness. Like if we see situations like COVID or like any flu spreads in a particular location, at that emergency situations, how the hospital needs to be responded. So I used to pretty much work with operations and clinical departments. And so after starting my master's here in Portland, this is the first time where I saw the snow in my entire life. I mean, the winters are very crazy here, and it's completely freezing temperatures. And the craziest thing is, I did ice skating for the first time in Portland. I didn't have any experience of skating anywhere. This was my first time, and that was really crazy. I learned that successfully, and
Great man, I'm still learning.
So that's it. Right now I'm in my 3rd semester, and it was going good.
Aravind, it's your turn, man.
Hi guys. So I started my masters in 2023 fall.
Okay.
I got admitted in about like April 2023, and I joined my masters in fall 2023. My bachelor's is in India, in Hyderabad, and they wanted to do masters over there. Everyone has a dream of coming to United States. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
And I came to United States in September, and eventually I landed as a research assistant position over here. And
What, like in the first
in
time?
the first semester itself.
That's great, man.
Once after starting my work over there and eventually continuing my coursework in analytics, then I got to know that my engineering is an electrical domain. Why can't I do something like manufacturing analytics or engineering analytics or something like that after joining? So I found my roots over there after came to the United States, after working over here. So eventually I've been working as a research assistant, and my courses are going good, and I've landed as a co-op at Engineering Systems here itself in Portland. I've been working for them on their particular machine data, and later on, now,
2 to 3 crazy instances. I'm sure you've got many, man.
when we think about crazy incidents and all, as Vamshi said about ice skating and all, maybe that's one of the biggest thing. Every student, those who are interested to join United States in Northeast region, they might know ice skating and all. They will has to learn at some or the other point if they want to.
That's like a mandatory thing.
Eventually, there are many people over here, those who support each other. That's a good part. And many Indian restaurants, people can enjoy food, good food. Yeah, many community places where people can go hang out over in the weekends and all. And that's it. This is one of the best part for us. And right now, I'm graduating, about to graduate in a month, and I'm happy and excited for that. Thank you. Yeah.
That's good to know. Next thing is, how did you manage your first month expenses? I'm sure many people would be curious to know. And also, like, how did you get your housing if you can provide some glimpse about it, so that will be great.
Yeah, I'll take it. When I joined in 2023 September, eventually every international student has to have some kind of back balance with him while he's flying. Many people, forex card thing, all such kind of things people usually carry to United States to initially survive for a few days until they land in any on-campus job or something related to that. So to have such kind of things, and we can survive for 1 to 2 months based on those things, and eventually people usually have loan and personal savings, use them for their master's tuition fees and housing over here.
When did you like start looking for your housing? Like before you came
Before
to-
itself, without knowing anything, I initially don't suggest anyone to directly book the flight and come to United States.
And what were some of the sites which you looked for?
Just
ask.
campus housing is one of the best sites where you can have housing through campus housing. Later on, you might know. So this is Portland. So Portland have its own groups, WhatsApp groups. So if you ask any people, try to connect them on LinkedIn, try to connect them on Instagram, asking questions. They might add you into groups, and from there you can keep posting what you want, and from there you can keep going forward. Where if you can find house, that's good. Finding a house and without having any housing, you can't come to United States and stay in a hotel. It's too expensive. So think about that.
Yeah. Probably like approach people on LinkedIn.
Exactly.
And
Approach people on LinkedIn.
and get to know people and find if there are any WhatsApp groups. And approach people from the university if there is any on-campus housing first.
Yes.
And if there is nothing, then probably
You can choose
off-campus housing, and by connecting with people on different platforms like LinkedIn.
LinkedIn and all.
That's great. And yeah, like if you would like to add
Yeah,
anything.
so usually instead of on-campus housing, I used to be in off-campus housing, and even right now I'm in off-campus housing. So I got that by connecting with a lot of people on Facebook. So Facebook is one of the best place to connect with a lot of local people and ask them if they have any like spot, like if you want a sharing spot, if you want a private spot, they will be giving on posting on marketplace. So you can just directly text them. And you also need to be aware of a lot of scams happening on Facebook. People will literally scam you and loot all the money. So marketplace, so they will talk to you like literally natural person, and they will form a good connection with you, but they are scamming. It will be happening in most of the cases. So you need to ask them for a video call to see the housing, and you need to be aware of all these scams happening around here in United States.
And I wanted to add one more point over here.
Yeah.
You should not pay initially for any unknown person without knowing it, whether it's legit or not. That's important.
So yeah, I found that housing through Facebook.
Facebook. So we'll talk about the cultural shock. That is the differences. Probably you can talk more about it. I'm sure you might have faced some of them. So that will be great to know for people who are coming.
Yeah, I'm from Telangana. I used to hang out with a lot of Telugu friends, right? In Telangana, everyone will be Telugu, right? So after coming here, there are a lot of people from different states. That is one of the best feeling I have here. Like people from different diversities, people from different cultures are meeting at one place where we can know about a lot of, their families, their own culture, and their own practices. We can know each other very better after coming here.
How did you involve with people who are here, like born and brought up here, like basically like with Americans? Like
Americans' food habits and our food habits are completely different. So I used to go to Boston to get my groceries, like for 2 months at a time. I used to do shopping in Boston and come here. So basically, when coming to cultural exchange with Americans and Indian food, Americans are very much interested in Indian food. So there are few of my friends in my class whom I met, and I invited them for dinner to my home, and they were so happy to eat the food which I could. And that is what I can tell about cultural exchange, or kind of between India and America. How
but people are so welcoming.
Yeah,
right?
people
Like,
are so welcoming.
So they want us to like speak more, and they don't like people who are like silent, something
exactly.
like that. So they want to speak, and that's
People
all.
are very engaging, and they feel very. People are very kind enough, like to help, to offer any help, or I mean, if you seek any help also, they will be ready to do something on their end. So that is one of the best thing after coming here. I saw that in people here.
Do you need to add anything, Aravind?
No,
to that?
Vamshi gave a very good answer. I don't want you to interrupt this question.
And I am a manager of Namaste Club, which is an Indian cultural club here at Roux Institute. So I have a team of 3 members who will be sitting always to decide which events to be planned ahead of time. So events in the sense mostly like Indian events or Indian festivals celebrating in this diverse environment, celebrating with everyone. That's not only specified to Indians or Indian group. Everyone is welcome to join our events. So the main motto is to build a community among ourselves and to get to know each other. It's kind of networking event too. So and like we
Yeah, even I was shocked, man. Like, you know, like most of them they turned up for the recent Namaste event which we did.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot.
there's no barrier actually.
Mhm.
Like, only Indians should join.
I mean
Yeah, that's a good thing.
we did a lot of effort on that, like advertising it, reaching out to right people, seeking their help, and we also portrayed it like if this event hits, you can advertise this event in India when you go to advertise about Roux Institute with North Eastern University. So we went in this way, and it successfully it was done, and we were so happy to see like 100 plus people joining our event. That was the biggest cultural event happened so far at Roux Institute.
Yeah, that's
So,
good to know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to add a point over here. I'm an active badminton club member.
Okay.
I used to interact with a lot of Chinese and Asians over there. They're more into this kind of racket sports. And whenever I go, I feel like engaging with them. Most of the Chinese, which I noticed here in America, they don't speak English that way. They are learning English because China have a different kinds of applications which they use in their mobile phones and all. Even we use English a lot. They started learning English after came to.
So basically, that was a good networking
That's a
event.
very good networking with the Chinese, and for me, it's basically whenever I keep playing, we keep on sharing the things like what kind of dishes they make, what kind of food we make, and they ask like Indian food is too different. That they say such kind of things, and I keep asking like what's the best sushi spot or best Chinese food here in town or something. It's good to interact in the community in that way. I feel like I say this thing to join everyone in such kind of community, international communities where you can engage with people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not about the
definitely.
game.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
about engaging.
Yeah, that's definitely needed when you're away from your place.
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly.
you need to somehow engage yourself.
Mm.
That's good. That's good. Any courses so far you felt interesting, like in your masters like program?
So
somehow?
my-
I mean, I don't tell like a particular course which you need to tell because like all of the courses will be like really good, I know. But if you can just tell like some of them which you felt interesting at some moments or some projects which you felt helpful from that course, yeah, that might be like helpful.
You can go ahead.
So after coming here, I took the first class with Prashant Mittal. He's a crazy professor. He provides a lot of information in class, and we can easily understand his class. No matter you are an American or Indian, you can easily understand his language and his style of teaching. So he's not that kind of tough professor who gives a lot of work at the time and keeps a pretty close deadlines. He's not that kind. He will be very.
He wants you to basically
yeah.
work on practical projects
Yes,
and
he
improve your
wants.
skills.
Yes, exactly. So he will be convenient in scheduling the deadlines also. If the deadline is just tomorrow, and if I want some more time, we can request him so that he will be flexible in changing the deadlines also. That was my first experience with him, and that was my best experience, I can say, because taking classes here, I felt like from a different background, going into masters in data analytics from healthcare, I felt a bit nervous to take classes, but the first course which I took with Prashant Mittal is really helpful for me.
To build a foundation.
Yeah, which built a really good interest to move on further.
What about you, Arvind?
Mostly even since I'm into the same program what Vamshi was, I eventually accept his answer. And by adding to that, while you're completing your master's period, you'll be involving in different projects. Other than course projects, there are a lot of programs which are related to study and
Excel projects, like a practical
Excel projects and all other projects related to institute and beyond. Many startups would give you projects.
partnering with some companies. and-
Many things like volunteering you can
Yeah.
do to many startups. So you
And
can
there is
gain
a
enormous
DSD.
knowledge. Data for Social Good is another club where you can interact over there as well and get some points for that.
I mean, if you want to volunteer for some projects, you can directly reach out to people of the Data for Social Good Club, so that they have a lot of projects working on with local companies, local startups, or like schools. I mean, I heard about a project about Portland Public Schools.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you are interested in working or if you are interested in volunteering to build your experience, you can reach out to them asking if they have any project in your domain to help them.
Shout out to Prashant Mitchell, Professor, and DSG group
Yeah.
for doing it successfully. Yeah, because you're staying away from your place, I'm sure you'll be involved in different things, like you have to cook yourself and like laundry stuff, everything, and you have to like balance like doing your assignments as well. And how did you guys like plan everything? And how about like grocery shopping? Because like there are different stuff we need to do. It's not like when you are back at your place, like you'll be just working, but here you need to do everything on your own. I feel you, man, when you're laughing.
Yeah.
So how did you guys manage like grocery shopping and everything? Like, is it like weekly or bi-weekly? You guys
Yeah.
used to, or-
Basically, people get groceries weekly. If you don't have a car, initial days of United States, people usually don't have a car. They use public transport, buses and all. They get groceries weekly or bi-weekly, and they utilize them for 10 days mostly. And in this way, they keep on getting groceries and they keep cooking every single day.
How did you
People has
guys
to
use
know- People has to know a basic sense of how to cook back in India or in their hometown, how to cook and all basically, and they can come here and keep cooking. That's the basic step, and with that you'll get a lot of time as well. You can keep working, you can keep doing.
Like how do you guys like manage the time? Because like if
It's
you
okay waking up early in the morning, doing your own exercises and all other stuff, and cook for yourself because you're alone here, so you can cook for yourself, and you can keep working as well. So everyone after 20s, mostly people come after 20s only to United States, so they has to survive on their own. They has to know how to cook, and that's
you guys used to like cook once and like or something like.
every day once is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, I'm sure
And
that
then-
you guys would have had like good like roommates. So
Yeah, we
you
had
guys used to like help each other and
Yes. So we used to coordinate each other. Like if one is cooking, one used to clean the dishes, and one will take care of the room, like cleaning the room and setting up the stuff. So and in my place, we used to get the groceries once a month from Boston, like pretty much like Indian groceries. So we used to store all them in the refrigerator, like frozen stuff, like frozen parotas or chapatis, all those. So I mean, this is the very common food in India. So bringing all them, and I mean, we used to cook like once a day and make it for the next day, and we will cook in the same day, next day night again. We'll be using it the second
next
day,
day.
for the next day, like continuing that like that.
And that brings to the next question, like how important is to have like roommates, because sometimes there'll be some quarrel happening with roommates, or like small things like which might not be too important, but those misunderstandings happen. So how do you like manage to have good relationship with roommates, and how important is it to have like
As Vamshi said, work is a good thing, and maintaining a good relationship with roommate is a good thing. Just greet him when you see him.
So I mean, I can add one point. Like feeling responsible is very important after coming here. Like, see, if you are back in India, nobody cares whether you are working in home or whatever you do, sleep all the day. Nobody cares. But here, when you are staying with someone, you should feel responsible. Like to do work, to share the things. If you feel bad or if you feel like uneasy, if you are having any health issues, you need to share them, so that you don't have a family here and you are alone here. So everything is your roommates now. So you should be sharing and caring.
exactly have that mutual
That is the best thing. That is the mutual understanding you will be building in between yourself, and that is the strong relation you will be forming in between each other. and in kind of like any bad situations, like if you got some sick, or if you're feeling uneasy, so nobody will come forward to help you other than your own roommate, right? So that is the very important thing, to be very good, not to quarrel, and
Yeah, sometimes things will not be important and we just get over it. Yeah, that's a good point, man. Brings to the next question, which is important, like about the internship. So, like, what's the timeline to apply for internships? Say, suppose for a person who's coming in September, I'm sure they'll get an opportunity to start their internship and like next year by June. So when should they start like preparing? Like if they're coming in September, so
First, settle down in United States, look around in your city, what's going on, and after 1 month, you might feel very comfortable. And when you start preparing yourself for your courses and all, at the same time, take weekly 2 days or 3 days for your internship. Look how the market is, analyze it properly, how the system works here in United States. Connect to the folks, talk to them, and then slowly how to apply to companies, how many applications might impact you so that you might land on an interview call. So based on that, you have to go forward such that you can reach an interview and you can get settled in an internship by June or somewhere around next year. So that's the very basic step everyone has to know.
So I want to add something. I want to be practical here. Like, so last September I started my masters, and I recently got an offer letter from a company based in Boston.
congrats.
Thank you so much. So I will be starting my internship in this July. In my point of view, you can't apply as soon as you come to United States, but networking is one of the best thing you can do. Like networking with people, attending events, attending like.
So applying in the sense like on NU works you can't apply, but on LinkedIn you can apply.
No use of applying that much early, right? So you can't start it if they. So see, if a company wants an internship, they will post it prior of 1 month or 2 months, but not like 1 year ahead, right? So if you are going to start your internship next July, you can't apply in this September.
But I heard that like for Maine companies, like they start typically like 7 months before. But
I mean, practically, if you see according to your degree, you can't start it even if you get an offer letter in your September, right?
Yeah, like mid-size and some basic startup companies, it makes sense to start like after first semester.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about applying also here after immediately coming here. You should form a good relationship with company leaders, attending networking events, attending all the social events, connecting with people. There are a lot of meetups going on around Portland. You can join them. You can just Google like Portland meetups. You can find a list of events. So you can join all those events, like mostly tech events, data events. You can see a lot of employees from different big tech companies also joining those events. You can take their LinkedIn. You can keep on posting some good stuff to them so that they will be impressed and they will be helping you and some or the other time if you are looking for a job in your future. So networking is one of the best part I suggest in internship search.
And also career right?
Yeah, so career advisors, co-op advisors are there at Roux Institute. They will be guiding you in all the stuff related to this applications or any events or any employee meetings. Like if any employees of companies of Portland coming to Roux Institute, they will keep a panel discussion kind of thing. That employee start telling about the work going on in their company to students, so that the student knows what kind of data that company is working on and what kind of job role is this employee holding. So that's it. Like networking is one of the best thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I agree to his point.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what sites, like apart from for Northeastern students, I'm sure we have like NU Works. That's like a LinkedIn platform where we can apply. But apart from LinkedIn and NU Works, what are some of the other sites which you would like to like add? Like we have like I can add like JobRite AI.
Yeah. JobRite is pretty useful. It gives you the personalized resume if you want if you want to edit your resume. The AI itself edits the resume and gives you, right? So that is one of the best feature in JobRite.
It keeps a count of applications.
And even Handshake is.
Handshake. Yeah, I wanted to tell about that. Right? I forgot. Yeah.
Handshake is pretty good also to find an internships.
Probably there are some 2 to 3 or probably more than that. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be useful for people who can utilize it to their best. Yeah,
Maintaining good relationship with company leaders also.
yeah, that matters a lot. Yeah, if you are aiming for startup companies.
Yes.
Yeah. So we spoke about internships. We spoke about like courses, and if you can throw some insights about on-campus jobs, like what are some of the on-campus jobs that we can find on our campus, and what are the strategies that you can like adopt to get any on-campus jobs, and if you can tell like how did you plan to like.
In my case, reaching out to professors, if I want an RA position, research assistant.
Yeah,
position,
because you got an RA position, right? I'm sure I'm curious, like how do you.
Yeah, like RA position or teaching assistant position, I prefer contacting that professor prior itself when the project starts.
Okay.
Or else once you start your master's degree, keep contact of that particular professor, keep an interaction, join as a volunteer first into the project. And when they got some fund or anything, you might get some money and you can be an on-campus employee over there in the institute in their particular project. And if that's good, you guys can publish the paper in that particular project or somewhere like that. So that will be an additional plus point for you in your visa status or something in future if that's everything is going good.
Okay, so that's about like research thing. Like
Yes.
what about like teaching assistants? Like it is just like because I'm sure like people like, I feel just contacting professors, like having good relationship with them, and also showcasing something that which is promising and yeah, so that they might feel like it's good providing an opportunity for.
There are other on-campus positions also, like student ambassadors, office assistant, and like sustainability ambassador. So these are all comes under on-campus positions only. So it's not about how good you are in academics, but it's about how good relationship you are maintaining, how good how you are engaging with others on campus.
It's about like life skills or
Yeah,
something apart from academic background, right?
How you are communicating with a lot of people on campus. That brings you to on campus.
We spoke about like internships, we spoke about like on campus as well, and we spoke about some of the courses. So apart from this, like I would like to know how did you like manage your weekends and apart from academics thing, like because it's not only about the academics or something which you want, and that's not your only expectations.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy your life as well and spend some quality time. Like you get some free time apart from your work time.
As I said you earlier, I do play badminton a lot. There are many groups basically in Portland. Different clubs are there, and one of the club is badminton club. One of the club is cricket club. Different sports have different clubs, and if you are interested in dance clubs are there. A lot of clubs, different people handle different clubs. You have to reach out to the right person to join into the right club. And weekends, you people can go for it. Enjoy what you wanted to do, and if you are not that kind of person, Portland is good for hiking. Keep hiking. Maine State is a lot of water, many beaches.
I'm sure like there are islands as well,
Yeah,
right? Like Peaks
Peaks
Island.
Island.
Yeah.
Summer is a very good time. People can enjoy outside, buy a bicycle, keep going outside. So because we have to know each and everything, keep going and enjoy outside. Yeah.
That's more important because you can't just be like studies.
Yeah, I can add one point here. You can enjoy most of your life when you are as a student. So after your student period completes, and if you are employed in one company, you can't hang out with students and you can't chill in this way. So I feel like student life is the precious time where you can hang out with a lot of people. And we literally in my home here, we usually party every weekend. We will invite some other people always, random people like whom we met recently. We'll just invite them, we'll have parties every Saturday. So this is one of the things we can build more relationship with that person who you are inviting, right? Yeah. You can share a lot of things about his background, his life in India, or his life in somewhere in the world, like wherever he's from.
We went to like New York as well. Yeah, that was a good experience. Yeah. Any memorable moments so far, like if you would like to share something which you felt so interesting and
Yeah, as Vamshi said about Indian clubs, Namaste Club and all. Maybe if we are like 100 people gathering at a point, maybe that could be a memory. If you create a memory over there, keep dancing over there. It's a club basically. They do a lot of activities in that club on that particular day when they are hosting it. So participate in them actively so that you might get some kind of good memories over there. And one of the best memories is last club when he organized something like that. And for me, basically, I'm a night person. I keep going outside where there are many partying and all in downtowns. Everywhere in cities here, there is a downtown, so people usually go around in the downtown, see what's happening over there. There are many spots where you can keep on hanging out and keep enjoying, live your life.
would you like to add anything like apart from that?
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
It's good man. Like yeah.
I mean, that's the best memories, gathering people, because we are not in home. So it feels like home here, organizing events, meeting with people from different backgrounds, different regions, different countries.
Getting to know them better.
Yeah, knowing
that's a
them
good
better,
thing.
sharing food, sharing their experiences here.
Yeah. If you would like to give one tip for people who are coming to this program, like to join Roux Institute, so like to be aware of something or to prepare themselves, and what can they expect?
One thing I wanted to add here is Portland, not about Portland, Maine State specifically. I also say this thing that every shop or every restaurant closes at 8 or 9. So you don't have nothing new to explore after that.
There are less, but there are quite few of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it's like around 9 or 10, right? Yeah.
In winters, you have to be prepared for winters. And
People who are coming in fall, they have to be
suggesting
prepared.
Portland for Indians, I simply say that you are getting scholarship, man. You are getting $25,000. I simply suggest it's a very good thing to have it as a part of. If you are getting something like 25,000, it's like half of the payment is done. Remaining half you have to make it. So this is a good thing when compared to other universities. And Portland has a lot of startups and all where people can get interacted with many of the stuff. They can learn a lot here in this campus. This campus is specifically not like a university. This is like an IT corporate setup. You can keep working. This is not like a university. You should not expect something like university. You can gain a different skills over here. Expect
A different experience.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Not like a normal degree.
Yeah.
I can add something pretty much related to personal life. Like, so if you are coming from India, you shouldn't expect like everything ASAP. Like, I want a on-campus zone. I want a co-op zone. Soon. You should not be in a rush. You should be consistent. You should be peaceful. You should be having lot of kind of consistency in your work.
Yeah.
And you should be very cool. You know, you shouldn't expect everything to.
Shouldn't be like desperate.
Yeah. So everything happens whenever it needs to be happen, right? So, but staying consistent is very important, and working hard, upskilling yourself is very important. Instead of applying for 100 jobs which are not relevant for your skills, you can upskill yourself and apply for 2. That's the best.
Yeah, that's what is important.
Yeah, upskilling yourself, always doing some of the other stuff related to your background or related to the stream which you are in is very important till you get one. But you will not upskill and keep on applying. Nothing. You can get nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I can.
yeah.
How many universities did you guys apply, like apart from Roux Institute?
Applied like 6 of them.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember all of the names.
But you applied to like 6. Okay.
And the best one is Roux Institute. I felt like
Did you admits from all the universities?
I only got like 4 admits.
Okay. What about you? Like, did you?
I applied for 3 universities: University of Denver, University of Bridgeport University.
It's very fun.
So,
And Roux
yeah,
Institute.
I got admit from Roux Institute and Bridgeport University. So I accepted University of Bridgeport admit, but after coming to United States, I transferred my service and my program to Roux Institute because I felt something interesting is going on here,
Okay.
and that is why I transferred my like visa from that university to this university. Yeah.
That's quite
Mhm.
that's quite interesting, man. Yeah. So
Very
yeah, it was quite interesting to have a conversation with you both.
Mhm.
Before we wrap this up, I just wanted to ask a few questions which were related to your domain. Like, I'll just ask some random quick questions. Like, would you prefer like Python or SQL? What is more important? What is more
I
important?
prefer Python.
Python.
Style, yeah.
Python one. Okay. And
I know data guys mostly prefer SQL, but I prefer Python.
Yeah, I prefer SQL.
prefer SQL. Oh, that's like a mixture then. Yeah.
Something for people who go without experience.
Okay.
They should keep on doing some projects and build their experience. Without experience, no company offers you internship. So
Oh, even for internship. you have-
internship also need experience working in projects at least. So you should have a experience working in some projects at least to get an internship. That is very useful. You will be having some hands-on experience working in projects.
Or also participate in some projects which are tied up with some startup companies,
Yeah,
so that you can
exactly.
get some
Mhm.
experience and you can just add them on the resume.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting
Mhm.
talking with you people. Hoping to do more with you guys. Let's see if people can be benefited out of this. I'm sure they will. I would ask your permission to just drop your LinkedIn ID in the comment section so
Sure.
that people can reach out to you. If you guys have any questions or anything that you would like to ask us, you can reach out to each one of us and we would be happy to share them.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll see you guys in the upcoming one. Until then,
Thanks.
stay curious and keep learning. Yeah.